The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Anthony McFarland, his first carry of the ball game. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Anthony McFarland, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Niners have taken the early lead. Wow, first play of the game, CD, 75 yards. These people, they haven't even filed in yet from the tailgate lots.
Everyone talks about starting out fast. Everyone talks about getting explosive-type plays. That was absolutely a thunderbolt. And on the defensive side, he spent all week scheming, all week preparing, and it seems like it goes right out the window.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
From the gun, Huntley. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's out right at the 25. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
Defense gets up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. Play action. Huntley. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Ball carrier. He's tackled at the 32-yard line. That's a gain of 7.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. Steps away. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll give it to Gordon out of the shotgun. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards. Back to the 33. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
78 was blocking nobody. Wow. That's crazy.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. Operating from the gun, Huntley. Goes to the right side here, complete. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
11 makes it 3rd and 1.
They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. He'll get 15 and a Saints first down.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big third down pickup to keep their drive alive.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 41. From the gun, Huntley. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Ninth play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. A first carry now. This is Johnson. And he's getting the flag on the field.
No, man.
So a decent game, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. Operating from the gun, Huntley. Open man is Michael Thomas. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It'll be a Saints first down on a gain of 16 yards. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. And they run the option here on 1st and 10. The quick throw complete into the flat out left. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
At the 11-yard line.
From the gun, Huntley. And he's going to look that one in one-handed. What a catch for the touchdown. So a one-handed grab in the end zone. Nothing much more rewarding than that for a guy catching it.
Not at all.
One-handed, that
What
bitch.
we just saw there, that type of a one-handed catch, what's next? Maybe they go up and almost Velcro with their jersey in the ball. That's about all that's left. That play, simply spectacular.
So a one-handed grab in the end zone. Not much more impressive than that.
For New Orleans.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done.
Kittle,
Jesus. That length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are.
A big play there on the catch and run. 69 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first-and-goal situation. From the gun, this will be McFarland. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
He's already scored once. He definitely had his eyes wide open trying to get in there a second time, but I thought that was a really nice play defensively to deny him.
Yeah, it was, as you said, keeping him away from his second first-quarter touchdown there. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll run with McFarland. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. He'll go. It's no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. What a stand this would be if they can get the stop here. 3rd and goal.
Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
About a half-yard from the end zone, 3rd and goal. McFarland running out of the gun.
And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. No gain on the play that time. So a big stop, and it's going to leave them with a 4th and goal.
Brings up 4th and goal at the 3-yard line.
Now Justin Tucker's out to try the field goal. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And the 49ers take a 3-0 lead. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Now it looks like we'll get a timeout as there's a Saints player down here on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. Really nice drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. Looking to throw on second down. Huntley. He's going to drop this one down to Gordon. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. And a nice little gain. It'll be a gain of 9, and it's going to be third down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14. Operating from the gun, Huntley. Escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. They're already trailing here in this first quarter. Last thing they needed was to cough the football. Well, they coughed it up, but luckily for them, it went out of bounds.
Yeah, still a long way to go, but when you're losing, every possession takes on a little bit more importance, doesn't it? And in that case, they almost made this game a lot more difficult for themselves by turning it over. Fortunate there.
Now Gordon on first down. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. These two teams, the Saints and Niners, they played maybe the game of the year in the NFL in 2019. Had 94 points between them. Lead changes left and right. Breeze had 5 touchdowns, 4 for Garoppolo. And you might remember the catch and stiff-arming run by George Kittle where he just refused to go down. And then in the end, it was Robbie Gould who would kick the field goal as time expired, and the Niners would win it 48-46. (10-7) our score after 1 right here on EA Sports.
Niners 10, Saints 7.
Second and 7. Now they run from the gun with Gordon.
Oh, my God.
Pick up there, and it's a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running. Excellent blocking at the point of attack. Look at a nice little drive brewing right here.
A couple of first downs have them to the 40 now on 1st and 10. From the gun, Huntley. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Now a handoff. This is Gordon. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards there and a first down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
They run it here with Gordon. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Partner, in our years together, we've never really run into a player that's admitted a doubt or a lack of confidence, right? But right now, I'm just wondering about that interior line because on defense, they're starting to get manhandled at the point of attack. Do they have it in them to figure a way to reverse the tide? Because right now, they're running the ball at will.
On first down, it's Gordon. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
On 2nd down, Johnson. Only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
The ball carrier.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
On 3rd down, Huntley. 4th down now as San Fran's defense was strong in coverage.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Will Lutz on for the field goal. A 47-yard attempt.
And Lutz's kick is good. And that will knot us up at 10. So a dozen plays on that drive, CD, but in the end, it yields just the 3 points.
Well, they were able to keep the defense on the field for a long time, but let's be honest about it. That's about as unsatisfying a drive as you're going to get. 12 plays and you only get 3 points out of it. Not quite the ending they were looking for.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Second and 6, just inside the 30. Here's Darnold. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And all the way down to the 29.
Complete.
A big play there for the Niners. 42 yards.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
On first down, McFarland.
Oh my God, bro. Oh my God, bro. Like, what is this?
Into the end zone, it's a 49er
Can't tackle?
touchdown. Anthony McFarland with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the 49ers have moved down in front. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling
as
the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And it'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
On 1st and 10, Huntley. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
On 1st down, Huntley is going to fire one deep, middle of the field. It's caught at the 10. And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory.
1st and goal.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the 1st half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. First and goal, Melvin Gordon. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Again, Gordon on 2nd and goal. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Melvin Gordon, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Let's look to add the extra point. And he gets it to go, and we're all even. 17 apiece.
Ties the game at 17. Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away.
Their catch made at the 25-yard line. The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. We have witnessed touchdowns on back-to-back drives to see if the offense can continue this uptick here.
And I know you're looking at me funny. You're wondering when I'm going to get upset watching these guys go up and down field, aren't you?
I wasn't looking at you. I got something in my eye.
That's the excuse that you always use for something like that. Listen, I appreciate good offensive football as much as the next person. When it's played well and is skillful, I'm with it. And right now, this is exciting.
Oh, the defender likes it. 11 yards there, first down.
11 on the play. And a 49er first down.
Taken down just shy of midfield. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
And they'll try the air now with Darnold. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
They'll run on first down. McFarland. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Now they set up a screen for McFarland. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
A 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26.
He was brought down.
A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
First down, San Francisco.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. He hit his first. Now this from 43. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. Taken about 7 yards deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Now we've got whistles and a timeout here. Yeah, it looks like we've got a 49er that's down on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now, defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
This is Gordon as they go to him again. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
reloading from the gun. Huntley. They're going to be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
Here comes the Saints punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And no return on this one as that kicks out of bounds, so they'll start just outside of their own 30-yard line.
Their own 31-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what do we use in how it works for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. On the give, this is McFarland. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
They'll break the huddle and come out with 4 receivers, 3 of them to the right side, 2nd and 7. Now an option play, and he'll keep it.
Oh, I didn't fucking
14 yards that time, and a first down on the keeper.
It looked like almost a miscommunication defensively, because once he decided to keep it, he had pretty smooth sailing.
Yeah, it became a question of, wait a minute, who's got the quarterback? And when you talk about miscommunication, it's supposed to be called assignment football on the defensive side of the ball, but the assignment gets mixed up. That's the end result.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
2nd and goal from the 1. They'll try to run this one in, and they'll take this into the end zone for the San Francisco touchdown. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year, and the 49ers add 6 to their lead.
Thank you.
The ball mere inches from the white line on 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And this time he is in. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Given 9 there on the first down completion.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And they run the option on second down.
Yeah, he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1. They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first.
That's good.
They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
That's how you get right up off of the mat, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a first down with his very next run.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, Huntley. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. He was trying to hit Thomas that time, but it's going to be 2nd down.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Glad to be in the great city of New Orleans, rolling along here in the 3rd quarter, 2nd and 10.
Throwing again, Huntley. Looking again for Thomas, this time complete. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
From the gun on 3rd down, Huntley firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 47. Operating from the gun, Huntley. This is complete to Michael Thomas. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Throwing on 1st down, Huntley. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas.
7 yards, the pickup there.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 23-yard line.
Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. Another tote for Gordon. He's been busy this afternoon and able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. They'll try and sneak it here. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play. And this long drive is going to continue as they move the chains again. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The first down carry here for Johnson. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 12-yard line.
They go to Johnson again. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line.
Duke Johnson.
4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to 1st and goal.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
From the gun, Huntley. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a first down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup.
13 brings up 2nd and goal.
They'll try and punch it in. Gordon. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Melvin Gordon with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Saints have cut it back within a score. And the lead is down to a field goal now.
Makes the score Niners 27, Saints 24. For New Orleans.
And the 49er hands team does its job. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4.
Well, if you're going to turn things around in a game like this, Charles, those are the kind of plays that you need.
And I just love the way that defense rallied to the football on that one. They got the completion, but he was smothered behind the line of scrimmage. And when you make tackles like that, your whole defense is going to be fired up. Really nice play getting to the ball.
So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long.
They'll run here with McFarland.
God damn, bro, what is this?
And he's going to take this all the way down to the Saints' 17-yard line. A gain there of 30 big ones.
Gain of 30. First down.
Burns fucking cover 1 and Burns cover 4. Son.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Now a handoff.
Why would I go inside? Why would I go inside?
Take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Oh.
A great effort there.
My God,
his second touchdown of the afternoon.
The
and the 49ers add on to their lead.
Smith, fuck you, buddy. Fuck you.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Can't fucking get outside on a fucking stretch.
34. Saints 24. Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. He's got a first down past the 30. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Operating from the gun. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Finding his way home for the sack that time, Taven Bryan. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
To throw on second down. Huntley. And he's going to go down again. That is Nick Bosa from out on the edge who worked his way in for the sack.
I remember throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Throwing on third and long. Huntley flushed out right. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up fourth down. Here comes the Saints punter now. Standing right on his own 5-yard line. And this one will wind up being down just outside of that 20-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your team there playing keep away, First downs, they can't touch the ball.
20, the ball carrier.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. On 2nd down, McFarland. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner. And there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here.
Deja vu.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. McFarland once more.
What the fuck, man? Come on, bro. What is that?
2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive alive.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be giving a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. The tackle credited to Deshaun Elliott, the safety.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
No gain on the play.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. First chance for the backup here to throw. We'll get this one to McFarland out of the backfield. Losing 4 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind.
And this is intercepted. And that should do it. 31-yard line. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Two yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there. Well, I know at points in this one you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard. You're a defensive guy, but it was a fun little track meet, wasn't it?
It was, and you know the people really enjoyed this game? They're the ones that like going to batting practice at the Major League Baseball parks, right? Seeing the 14-11 game, that sort of deal. That's right up their alley with what we saw in this one.
So for San Francisco, they improved to 5-0 now on the young season. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Philly to take on the Eagles. Meanwhile, for the Saints, they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2. And they'll be at home for one next week as the Atlanta Falcons come to town. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
To the first play of the game. Yeah. On one track. Oh, 4 touchdown. That's fucking bad. This is fucking terrible. Spies? That's interesting. fucking lowball it because it's fucking spies right here. Right. No way you throw this. What is that? Maybe you torched by 10 yards. His bag. Take no time. What? That shit right there. That shit right there, bro. No move. He just cuts up. Come on, bro. How am I supposed to? What am I supposed to do? Run commit to a fullback dive. You run commit to a fullback dive. Look at the hole. Wow. What the heck was this? Oh, okay. Thomas from now on. Alright. It's the shit that trips me out though, like and then this one, using this fucking strong safety. Why is my first step inside? Like who? What? Bosa. I kill him. He's a fucking guy. That makes no fucking sense. Returns his back. Look at this, bro. This is an interception. Returns his back. What the fuck, man?